Another day, a different beach, but Bali is never far from Eric de Hart's mind. He survived the bombings in 2002, but 6 members of his rugby league team from the Sydney suburb of Coogee were killed. As news of the executions reached Australia, teammates gathered to remember old friends.
It's not going to bring any of the guys back, but at least the families, and we have got a sense of justice in that they've been punished, because I think although they've been in jail, they haven't been real punished, because every time you see them, they're smiling, they're laughing, they're almost being treated like idols.
Memorials like this one are dotted right around Australia as a tribute to those who died, but they also serve as a reminder of just how deeply the bombings affected Australia as a nation. Many people feel like it was the closest thing to an attack on home soil. Local media has been closely following the story for 6 years.
Morning, while you slept, the Bali bombers were put to death.
Most Australians have an opinion on the bombers and their punishment.
I reckon they got out of it. I would have rather them stayed in jail and suffer.
I think it's a good thing, but it took a long time coming, really.
The Australian government has walked a fine line between its in-principle opposition to the death penalty and its horror at the devastation felt by so many Australian families.
Their lives remain shattered. They've been changed fundamentally by that murder. So it's their lives that we think about today.
Human rights organisations, though, say Australia should be putting more pressure on Indonesia to stop executions.
Well, the Australian government has long been opposed to the use of the death penalty, and we simply call on them to take a consistent and principled stance in relation to the death penalty, irrespective of the crime and irrespective of the nationality.
But for most Australians, life continues, though the memories will live on. Jayne, Azzopardi, Al Jazeera, Sydney.